Hey people, I am 30 and this is Return of Caesar. From now on a different time space in the day. Instead of being the late day upload, this is now from now on going to be the early day upload at, I think it's 11 p.m. No, it's not. Yeah, it is 11 p.m. GMT. Not PM, sorry, AM. 11 a.m. GMT. So I decided to switch them around simply for logistical reasons. This is the main campaign that I'm doing that most people are watching, so I want to make sure I can always upload this daily. And it's easier for me to upload daily on the early upload time rather than the later one. So this should hopefully mean that I will be able to keep up the schedule, at least with this campaign. Although I of course want to try and keep the schedule with all of my campaigns, but I cannot guarantee anything. I'm sorry. Life is that way sometimes. You have to just consider that you have to do something else sometimes, and there's not a lot you can do about it, sadly enough. In the last episode, we took Bulgaria, or at least the Duchy of Bulgaria. It's a big duchy, but I do want to do something about this because I don't particularly want this woman to be the person in charge of that duchy. Although I don't want this person either to be in charge of Epirus. Actually, I do not want that. So what I think I would try to do... I could... Okay, he's currently in the war, so I can't do it. Can I try and revoke Bulgaria? I don't think we're going to be able to, because she's not... I could do this. What I want to do, really... Pardon me again for coughing. I want this. It's 18 years away. That's not a long time. I think we can wait, and then I could revoke just for... Oh, something just happened. What just happened? He's a kinda strong dude. Although, he's not strong enough. Tall Hand Host Feast. Okay. I think we already changed the contract in this lifetime. Yes, we have. Call Hunt, Host Feast. I want to host Feast first. I think. I want to also keep on expanding as well. That's something I want to do. It's important to me. What's also important for me is that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you do not miss out on any future content in this campaign, as well as helping me out as a content creator. So thank you for doing that if you decide to. Although it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. I'm not forcing anyone to subscribe if you don't want to. Thank you for the prestige, guys. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. As my guest departs. Okay, and then we could probably go on a hunt. Although I'm going to sell minor titles first. No, I'm not going to sell minor titles because I cannot afford the prestige lost. And I don't particularly need the money right now, you know. Honored to serve. This is actually a good thing. It's good to make sure I get some more money and levy from my vassals. The question is how much though. I could die, but I don't particularly want to die, so I'm just going to try not to die, but I did die because I was ill apparently, which I didn't even know that I was ill. So despot Gaius Caesar II of Hellas has finally found peace at 58 years of age. He died from being ill. Born under unfortunate circumstances, he was often derided for his gigantic proportions. Despot Gaius Caesar III ascends to the throne. A petty and spiteful man, his vassals will need to tread carefully around him. That's interesting. So we are playing as Caesar III, although I think he's like the 5th in reality. We have one son, because I killed the second one. You don't have a guardian, which you should probably have one. Who's the best one that I could find? He already has good traits. I just want to take the best guy possible, make sure he gets a good education as well. He's betrothed to my sister, which is a bit weird, but that's just the case. Because we ourselves, we are intelligent, we are a witch, which is great. I'm gonna make sure that my son is a witch as well. Which I cannot do because he's not actually of age. I see. My wife has a very funny hat. and I want to change my my appearance to look a bit more like how Caesar does. So no beard, although that's terrible. Roman fade, if I can find it, and I also want to circle it. He doesn't particularly look like Caesar himself, you know. He has the dimplet, the thing that goes in his shin that Caesar had himself, but apparently my sister's tried to kill me. She doesn't particularly like me for some reason. Okay, and I tried to kill her apparently as well, or something like that. Or I tried to kill her. I see. Right. Try and focus. We are Midas touch. So of course I am stewardship focused. And I'm gonna keep on being stewardship focused. I want money. I want money. I also want to be on my liege's council. Preferably the steward. And I can actually be the steward for once. In my life, I'm able to be the steward. So that's awesome. I need to replace my entire council. I'm gonna try and put the best ones on the job. He hates me. So I'm gonna go for him instead. I need a marshal. He is that one. And my spy master don't particularly like me that much. I could bet my daughter on the position. She's better and she likes me more. You do not endorse me, Gaia. For some reason, I can put the guy from Ravenna as my new one. So I'm going to do that. He's better at the job. I want you to probably manage the main like that. We did lose a lot of money, or a lot of levy, rather. But I should still be able to make a lot of money because this is a good character. I could imprison my wife because she has apparently done something she shouldn't do. I see. I'm going to first go on a pilgrimage to the Vatican. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And my high fetal does endorse me. That's good. I also want you to make sure you're protecting me. That's great. I did not expect to die. To be honest, I did not expect to die. It just came from out of nowhere that I died. And I have a faction. Because everyone beneath me hates my guts. Even the Roman guys hates me. Why? You want a seat on my council. You are probably not Roman. You're not Roman. This is an issue. You know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to save up money. So we can just make sure that we can hire mercenaries if I need to. I'm going to fetch my whip. I could try and terrify people to not try and kill me. I'm going to divine the stars as well to see what happens. And I need a new position, so that's going to be you. No, I can't because you actually landed. Who is the second best learned person who's not landed? Probus. I would prefer a guy who actually likes me, but I can go for Probus. Here we go. Pardon. Because we have a mercenary contract which will go away. You want to make this guy into my vassal. Who is he? Has he always been independent, by the way? I don't know. You know what the problem is if I do this? He's going to join the independence faction with 1,000 troops. Because he doesn't like me. He does not like me. Although I get a truce. No, he gets a truce with the guys. With the guy. I don't get a truce with this guy. I'm actually going to decline. I don't want him because he's going to join the faction and going to try and kill me. And I do not particularly want to die, you know? And we became a wise man, that's great. I want this thing to go away before people try and kill me. And that's not exactly what I wanted, you know? I never get the thing I want. That's a bit sad, really. Return, it's good to be home. Focused on domestic affairs, you know? Trying just to make people like me a bit more. Probus became a wise man. And I'm going to lose my mercenary contract, which is going to make them stronger. I'm going to start off by hosting a feast, trying to make people like me a bit more. I know I said I was going to save up money, but if we can just get them below this threshold, That's a bit bad, you know. He can actually blackmail me now. I don't particularly like that. Who the hell will I try to kill, you know? Bloody hell, that's a lot of gold. Nah, not really, you know. Not really. We are making a big income, and that's a good thing. And hopefully, yeah, we did get them beneath the threshold. That's great. So I got to go for a grand right, try and get the free perks. We can go for architect, I think. The more, the merrier. Yeah, sure. Just trying to make people happy. The full moon rises. I'm going to go for... Which one is the most... one that's going to happen? Okay. What are you best at? Intrigue. Okay. And I could become an herbalist, which is not exactly what I wanted to. It's not a bad trait, though. It's actually a really good trait. So, hopefully, I didn't become one. He gets a strong hook on me. That's not really what I want, you know? I don't want this person beneath me having a strong hook on me, which means he could force himself into my council. Or something like that. He's probably going to try and... Well, he's going to change his feudal contract or something. He can only change it once, you know. I don't really know if I can kill him. That's the thing as well. I guess I'm going to have to. That was actually really bad, Grand Right, you know. I did not want that to happen. And now we should hold a mystical communion. I begin in peace. That's okay. I gained a giant daughter named Aquila, which is okay. I do not actually mind that. And I'm going to go on a hunt. Let's try and stack up all of those things, making people like me a bit more. Drive to rabble out. And my son is of age, and he is so bad. That's such bad education. He's still a good character because he's genius, but being only an insightful thinker, I think I failed a bit with his education. I think his guardian died, and I did nothing about it. He's really bad. He's good, but he's really bad in comparison to what he could have been. That's a disappointment. At least he's well-rounded, but he's not even the best at learning, although he's a learning character. I guess it's because I made him do something that he's not best to do. I don't care if she dies, she's only a sick little child, you know? I don't particularly want a concubine. I don't want a concubine. Only if I can find concubines who are too old to make babies, like this 44-year-old one. We are related. I think she was like the concubine of my father, which is kind of perverse, you know? I'm dating my step concubine or something like that, which is weird, you know? So, okay, we lost the mercenary companies. That could potentially have been really bad, but thankfully they're still beneath the threshold because people started to like me a bit more. Because I hosted a feast and the short range go away. You are Hellenic and Roman. You still do not particularly like me. Because you want to see it on the council and we are unreformed. Right, that's something we need to do something about. I want to reform the faith. See if I can get the right thing. It's only going to cost 2,000 piety. That's not a lot. Or about. It depends on which things we want in the religion. I also want to try and keep on expanding, you know. I have a claim on the empire because I did inherit my father's claim. But I'm not even close to being strong enough to take on the emperor, you know. This guy tried, he failed. So what I want to do is just try and keep on expanding. I really want to take down the Pope, but I'm not going to be able to. That's a bit sad. We have some independent guys here. You have 2 counties. I don't think we can take them both in one go. I can't. I can just take one of them. But I want to try and take those smaller guys down because Italia, we could try and take them down. But they have some really strong allies, especially Alba. So I'm not trying to take those smaller guys down, which are still around. And probably try and take more things from Serbia, Bulgaria as well. But I think I'm going to start out with those smaller dudes in this direction. You do have an ally, but I don't think it's going to be an issue trying to take this one. Or Vieto. Vatican neighboring this place in Tuscany, so we can take that one as well. That's my reasoning behind that thing. Hopefully we can raise those guys in enough time. Apparently I have a soulmate who's 65 years old. I can make a poem though. Absolutely I can. As I thought, this is a bit bad. Why did they raise the troops so quickly? God damn it. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh, Palantina, I miss you so. I sent her a poem because I'm such a romantic dude, you know? That I send poems to people. I think he hired some kind of mercenary force or something. Because that's actually kind of big. Yeah, he did. My liege won a war. The faction became strong enough to be an issue again. That's probably going to go away when we win this thing. And they're trying to siege this down. It's not going to happen. We can siege them down in that time. Easily. You being serious? He made himself my chancellor. He's not particularly good. He didn't change his contract though. He used the hook. That's actually a bit smart though, because you can reuse strong hooks. You can reuse them. Talk about hooks. I need a hook on... Although I cannot fabricate a hook on the Emperor, I can try and find a secret that he owns. For example, the fabricated thing that my father used to have. He's not feeling particularly good. He's a bit fat. Because my father had a strong hook on him. I would love to find that hook again so I can use it on him to change my contract once more. As well as being able to get some money out of the person. Like we used to. You still want to give me this dude. I'm going to say no again because I don't want him to join the faction. When things are more stable, I could take this guy freely. Yes, I could. But not right now. Really not right now when we have this already have this issue with the Liberty faction, you know? And this guy is actually really strong as well. So I don't want to make sure that he can join the faction and the faction is going to be strong enough to actually be an issue to me. Even though I have a huge income. Do I have like a magic tool down beneath my legs or something? That's insane. You know? If I get a son, I'm going to be really upset. Okay, let's do this thing again. There's some people on here who really should like me, you know? He's my chancellor, you know? Lucius became a legendary blade master. And that's a good thing for him because I think that made him a bit better at his job, you know? I feel like those people are just increasing in size. Because Italy are fighting with someone and Alba are helping them as well. This person of Salerno have a deviant secret. That's not what I wanted. I don't have any traits who make me unhappy with... No, there's nothing here. That's good. That makes me unhappy with basically blackmailing people. Because that's usually not something that I particularly enjoy having. Like honest or trusting or passionate. Compassionate. That's like the worst trait in the game. Being compassionate is terrible. It limits you from doing anything that's fun when it comes to intrigue. Like, whoever came up with that specific thing, being... I can keep this actually. Being actually, if I can find words, being compassionate. That person is a sadist. Let me tell you, that is insane. Seeing as I can keep it, I'm going to keep it. And my person gave me a lot of money. I'm going to become an architect as well. That's good. I want golden obligations as well. You are going to be done in 3 years. I want to keep on promoting my culture. That's kind of vital. That more places become Roman. Because that might make this woman, actually this man, did it used to be a woman, become, you know, Roman instead. Just adopt Roman culture because they want to be the local culture, you know. Hopefully that's going to happen. I think they slow down because I'm not as good at this thing as my father used to be. Thankfully we gained a daughter and I don't think that's going to happen again. Although that could be a really bad thing for me to say because it could potentially happen, you know. But hopefully that's not going to happen. What's wrong? Come to Africa. I think that's the place where I make the most money. What I really want actually is I would need to construct these grand temples. So this one is giving me 1 gold per month. What does this one give me? It's a grand cathedral. This gives me more money. So I'm actually going to build this one first. It's going to happen 3 years. I think me being an architect actually made that cheaper. Yes, it did. By a lot. And we also have cutting corner stones as well. So that's a good thing. We are making a lot of money. Basically more than the Emperor is making. Because he's actually losing money and he's going to go into deficit very soon. And they still want to give me this place. Do I really want this? That's like the thing, you know? It's risky. Okay, whatever. I take this guy in. What is Avlonas? Where is Avlonas? And why do we want it? It belongs to your duchy, apparently. This place is Avlonas. He's a Hellenic Greek person, though. I want him to stay not underneath you, because you're not actually Greek. Well, you are Greek, but you're not actually Roman. I guess I could make him into one, potentially. But it's a bit dangerous, you know. Right, I need to make my son into a witch as well. Convert to witchcraft. Go on, do that. More people are going to join this faction, of course. This new guy is 100% going to join in. I have no doubt whatsoever that he's going to join in. Also want to see whenever you get a new child. Lively livestock. Large cattle herd. And we managed to make that happen, so that's great. This is not actually too bad, you know? I'm making a lot of money. We could hire mercenaries. This person of Capua is apparently a deviant as well. He's doing some naughty things. And my wife became preggers. I'm really knocking people up, you know? Am I fertile in some way? I don't know. Is she fertile? I don't know. Apparently we are, because we're making babies. And we have a peasant uprising from out of nowhere. It's a really small one, you know? It just came out of nowhere from... just happened, you know? Which is just a bit weird. Gotta try and kill this dude. Take the best command we got, kill this dude, try and regain the new emperor. You're actually kind of good, so I'm going to recruit you. The man... Oh, he's a zealot. Can we recruit you? Yes, we can. Doesn't matter then if you're the wrong religion. Begin the new emperor. The new one is a child. There's a lot of wars going on. A liberty war against someone. How does this belong to the empire, by the way? No, he's just part of it. I see. My liege is defending against this person. Who's a... How are you attacking the emperor directly for a holding? That's a bit weird, you know? That's actually a bit weird. But I guess that could potentially be possible, I guess. But that's still a bit weird. How they're able to do that. But I guess that's just the case. So how is this thing looking? It's actually looking fine. And going on feast is usually a good thing because it makes people like you a bit more. I also need to sway people. Yeah, you want to make me a steward? Thank you. I didn't even have to ask for it. I just became one. And life, I just got life reaffirmed, which is a very good trait. I could become a friend with my chancellor, the person who has a strong hook on me. I see no reason not to, you know? It's generally a good thing. Okay, you're done with the control thing. I became an eager reveler, which is a great trait to have. I love it. I'm gonna keep on increasing my control so I can get a bit more levy back, you know? Because that's going to make myself stronger in comparison to this liberty faction. Which is exactly what I want. So yeah. I haven't really attacked anyone except this one person, but we are getting a lot of things for free. We gained this entire duchy for free because it belongs to my kingdom, apparently. Are you serious? Oh, are you serious? Oh, man, he's amazing. You know what? I think we got a second shot at this. Gaius Caesar the IV. You gain the same name as your brother, you know? I want to make sure this guy is just incredible. I'm going to do this myself. I have to. I'm still young enough to be alive long enough for him to become an adult before I die, you know? Why are you trying to siege me down? What have I done? Go away. Why are you even attacking the Emperor, for Christ's sake? Why isn't Constantinople the capital? He has like a thing to make Constantinople the faction, like the capital, you know? It's a very easy thing to do. But what we can try and do is try and make people like us a bit more. He loves us for now. We are friends, so that's a good thing. So he has a strong hook on me. I don't particularly want him to be my chancellor. And apparently I have to. Man, this guy's so good though. Ooh, can I kill my friend somehow? I really want to. But I can't because he has a strong hook on me. You can't kill people with strong hooks on you. Even if I try to, I can't. Which is really, really bad. Fausta, my daughter, you can be done by my niece. There you go. I want to attack someone else before I end this episode. Tuscany. I think Tuscany are the right one to attack. Just try and take this last county that belongs to me. I'm also gonna try and take... No, I can't take this guy down. We have truce. Right. We do. Hopefully we can raise those guys quickly enough. Oh, where did you gain those guys? She hired a goddamn holy order on me. That's insane. Oh, I hate that. I need the holy order, but I can't find one because I don't have the things that I need. It's very expensive as well, you know. I don't particularly want to do it. But hire those guys. I need to. Want to merge you two together. Didn't I try and raise troops, you know? Yeah, I did. Raise the rest of them. You're missing out on a lot of guys, you know. Why are you sitting me down? Leave me alone. I did not expect. I have to be frank. I did not expect this to be the case, you know. That's insane. She's actually leading them herself. I do think we have more men-at-arms than the good ones, though. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully this works out in our favor, because this is insane. This could go really badly. Although it doesn't seem like it's going to go badly, because we are still going to win this. They have more men-at-arms, we have counters, which really did help us win this. And I captured a spy master, which apparently I cannot ransom because he's a dwarf. Can I recruit you? You look incredible, man. I want you. I want this dwarf man who's a novice physician and good at intrigue. He doesn't particularly like me, and having high intrigue guys in your court is usually not a smart move. But still, that's just hilarious. That's my own Tyrion Lannister, you know? I love it. That's awesome. Corpse. You will have... No, I want to make a great deal. Which I can actually pay for. Stop wasting my time. Whatever, I can pay for that one. And I gain the free perk. Which one do I want? Probably golden obligations, so I can get money from my hooks. I want to actually make sure I blackmail people for my hooks first, so I can do it. Blackmail you, that's a strong hook. Blackmail you, that's a strong hook as well. That could be a lot of gold for me, you know? And I can also reuse those two to demand payment again in a few years. So that's basically a cash cow for me now. Those two guys. So I like it. It's actually really, really good. Why did he do that? You know, Emperor, I don't particularly like it when people... Oh. I knew that I should have done that myself. Is there any position I could take? Which one would I like? That's the question. I think this one is actually the most... although, Chancellor is not particularly bad either because I won't befriend. For example, we have a handsome Vassals. I'm gonna be Marshal, you know. Army gold maintenance, levy size, good things. Got to increase my income. As we saw, it jumped with about 4 gold. I should have forced myself to be steward. I didn't think about it. If I had done it, he couldn't have replaced me like he did. But I'm a bit stupid, so I didn't think about it, and we lost out on the position. That's sad. That's really sad. This is a sad episode, you know? First we die, and then people want to revolt against me, and then I lost my position as steward. This is not fun. This is bad. Although, I guess we're looking big and strong and huge. Partly because we have mercenaries raised, you know. So even if I have mercenaries raised, they're still strong enough to be an issue for me. That's a bit concerning. You're even Roman. Stop it. You're not. Can I give Guardian like a genius one? No, I can't. Can I kill you? Do I want to kill you? No, no one to kill you. You're Roman. You are absolutely not Roman. No, you're not. And no one... Why do no one want to kill anyone? Come on. Be fun, guys. You know it's fun to kill people, right? Especially when they're heretics. Heretics are like the worst kind of people, you know? Not that I think that in real life, of course, but... Still. My daughter is no longer sickly. That's good for her, I guess. I don't particularly care. That's a lot of prestige, though, for only 2 counties. So I'm not going to do it. I would like to take Calabria if I could, as well as the tip here, or the boot, the heel of the boot from Bulgaria, Bari and Lecce, or however you pronounce it. Seems like the Emperor is fighting back and he's actually starting to win. So I guess that's a good thing for him. But I'm going to lose some sieges in places that I do not directly own myself, but my kingdom does. And my income went down because of we are not being steward anymore. So who are the steward? Can I kill this guy? I know I'm trying to deal with things by killing people. And in real life, I don't think killing people is the right solution for anything. Generally, at least. But in Crusader Kings 3, killing people is usually the right course of action if you want to get some power in the realm, you know. You really don't have another option than killing people if you want to get somewhere in the world. Killing people either by sword or by nefarious means. Why did she die? She died from complications of being a giant. She's 3 years old. No, that's sad. That's really sad. It actually is really, really sad. So the thing I'm going to do is, if this guy turns out good, I'm going to disinherit Gaius the first of them, and I'm going to play as this guy instead. Yeah, he is actually handsome, which is better than comely, and we can try and make sure this guy becomes the right thing in the future. Hopefully. I think we could try and change the partition if people actually liked me. But they do not, so... And we would lose Crete. Only Crete. If this happened right now. But I don't want to play as this guy, I want to play as this dude. That's the thing. And I also want to make sure more people in my family, before I go on, I want more people to be witches, you know? I don't feel like we have enough witches in the family at this moment in time, so I want to try and do something about that. Skopje is under siege. That's Macedonia. Oh no, is it Macedonia? Yeah, it's Macedonia. Or North Macedonia, I think it's called nowadays. Former Yugoslavian Republic of Macedonia, but they're not called anymore because they changed the name. I remember that being the case. The North Macedonia, because they had some issue with Greece. Because Greece said that Macedonia is in Greece, it's not in Macedonia, or what they call Macedonia. Although they're both right, because Macedonia was kind of a big kingdom. It spanned over both modern-day Greece and modern-day North Macedonia. So it's not like any of them were actually wrong, if you look at it like objectively, I guess. But people don't want to look at things objectively, you know. That's just the thing. They want to be complaining about things because they can. Generally, at least. In my opinion, in my experience. But in my experience, I do know I need to take breaks when I've gone about 30 minutes. I actually need to sleep. That's what I'm going to do. But hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and what you need to do, except sleeping, I don't think you're going to sleep when you watch this, is make sure you like this video if you have enjoyed, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So you do help me out as a content creator, as well as you not missing out on any future content in this campaign. It was a slow burner, this one, but I had fun. This was a fun episode, I liked it. I enjoyed it myself, hopefully you did too. So thanks for watching, guys, see you soon, take care.